We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Oakland A's. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Yusmeiro Petit, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, I think he's the kind of guy you always feel confident in to go out there and perform for you. He has great stuff, and beyond that, he knows how to get guys out. That's something some pitchers never really figure out, but he doesn't have that problem most of the time, and I don't expect that to be a problem here either.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Swinging a soft liner, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Christian Yelich comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Pitch popped up. Chapman waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. Number 22 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Junior Guerra is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bat.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Third baseman, Chapman.
Stepping in, Matt Chapman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
A ball and 2 strikes. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over. And the fans don't like this at all. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So striding in, Chris Davis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the runner will get back standing. First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Missed with a slider. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Braun, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
Now to the plate, Matt Olson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. A's strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw, will start it out here from Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Thames behind 1-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Stephen Piscotty.
Here's a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Marcus.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. Previously against Junior Guerra, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit in the air to right field. Yelich is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. At the plate, Hernan Perez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Line towards center field. Number 22 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Manny Pena.
Manny Pena.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No balls and 1 strike. Arcia, 23 years old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Lucroy has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the 1st and 2nd pitch.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 22.
Coming to the plate now, number 22. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. on in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. In now is Lorenzo Cain back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In is Christian Yelich. Cain runs. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
From the stretch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. Hit high and deep to left field. Kenna going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Olsen over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping up now, Travis Shaw, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And there's ball one. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Milwaukee leaves one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Here's Jed Lowry now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Here's Chris Davis now, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Garcia gloves it, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Tyler Saladino will try and loosen up here as he'll take over at short following the injury. Into the box now, Matt Olson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started.
Ryan Braun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-2. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Lowry's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Halfway home, still no score. Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Stephen Piscotty.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Hanna.
So now it's Mark Hanna. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Ball 1. Kenna playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. A's are gone in order. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Stepping up to the plate, Manny Pena. He's set to lead us off in the sixth inning.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Tyler Saladino.
And here's Tyler Saladino. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left as the Brewers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, nobody was having any kind of luck with him. With 7 batters in a row going down, he put it into that in a big hurry. He rode that one right out of here.
Center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he lets it in the air to right field. Piscotty's there for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Heading for second is Yelich. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and that'll do it here for his starter, Yusmeiro Petit. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Liam Hendricks, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Liam Hendricks.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Way out in front.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Fouled off. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Number 22 is there now to make the play on Braun, and the Sluggers retired on just 1 pitch. Ready for another chance? Eric Thames. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's a .333 hitter. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter, number 14.
Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Jed Lowry. And they'll need him to get something going here. Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all four quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And that's the 2nd out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Now batting, Manny Pena. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Number 9.
Stephen Vogt is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 12. Stephen Vogt.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the 1st strike. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he got him swinging. Stephen Vogt becomes the 1st out of the inning. Tyler Saladino will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. The pitch. Line drive to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain as he lines it out to center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Now the relay home. The tag is there by Lucroy, and they got him at the plate.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
In is Christian Yelich as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 1 for 2. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the... Stephen Vogt will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number
Ready
12.
once again, Stephen Piscotty. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Josh Hader is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike one.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the eat.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now it's Mark Hanna. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Got him to go down swinging there. Mark Hanna goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. So striding forward now, Marcus Semien. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Sean Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in and looking for more, Jesus Aguilar. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jesus Aguilar becomes the first out in the 9th inning. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Ryan Braun now. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Jeremy Jeffress takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jonathan Lucroy is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 22 becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This at-bat's going to be absolutely epic because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse working, and as an offensive player, you got to step out of the box and say, all right, he's respecting me a little bit. I can't be all-in fastball.
The count now at 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Number 8.
Jed Lowry now. He went down on strikes last time up, and he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I mean, that's almost...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Junior Guerra earns the victory on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Brewers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 34 minutes. A reminder that extra parts train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.